Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this one I'm going to show you a cool build that you can use in raids for Luxray in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's start off with where to get it. So what you want to do is you want to come over to Furry Falls. Once you're here, you just want to look around until you see a Luxray. There's one right there. Then you just want to encounter it, and then you can go ahead and catch it, but make sure it has Intimidate. We're going to be using the electric type Tera. He will come with that, don't worry. And the item we're going to be using is the Metronome. Let me show you where to get that. To get the Metronome, you're going to want to fly over to Levincia North. Once you're here, you just want to head over to this Delibird shop, which is right here, and then you want to click on battle items and then scroll down so you see the Metronome. It'll cost you 15,000. You're going to want to go ahead and buy that. What the Metronome does is every time you use it, it will go up 20% in damage if you use that move in a row. So say you use Thunderbolt, it will be at 100%. Use it again in a row, it'll go to 120% damage, then 140, then 160, 180, and 200. Then it will stay at 200 until it's interrupted or you die. Now when you get out of the Delibird shop, I want you to turn right and head towards the Chansey supply shop. It's this black and green shop right here. Now surprisingly enough, we're not going to be going with the physical build, we're going to be going with the special build. So you're going to want to buy yourself a Modest Mint, which is up in special attack, down in attack. It will cost you 20,000. Now the reason for this is the only physical move that's really good electric type wise is Wild Charge, and that does a lot of damage to us because the raid boss has so much HP, it's probably just going to kill us straight away. So we're going to have to go with a special build. Luckily enough, we have moves like Thunderbolt that'll do a lot of damage though, and Luxray's special attack isn't too bad, and it has access to moves like Fake Tears. Now, so the ability will be Intimidate. This lowers the opponent's attack by one stage. This is great for physical attackers, and we can just get loads of attacks off while it's doing that. So as we said before, we will be going with the Modest Nature, which is up in special attack, down in attack, and we will be running the special attack and HP EVs. Make sure your IVs are all maxed as well, everything except attack. If you don't know where to max your IVs, you want to go to any Delibird shop, go inside, and then you want to click on General Goods, and the first item will be a bottle cap. Now each bottle cap will max one IV, so you'll need 5 to do Luxray fully except the attack, so it'll cost you 100,000 Poké Dollars. Once you've done this, I want you to fly over to Montenevera. Once you're at Montenevera, I want you to head over to the guy with the Abomasnow, speak to him. He will hyper train your Pokemon. All you've got to do is select the Pokemon and then select bottle cap, and then you want to click HP, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. Once you've done that, everything is set to go except for our moves. Our moves will be Charge Beam, Eerie Impulse, Thunderbolt, and Fake Tears. Now Charge Beam is going to be our main attacking move. Now I know it's only 50 power and 90 accuracy, but every time we use it, we have a 70% chance to up our special attack by one stage. So we're just going to be spamming that until our attack goes through the roof. Eerie Impulse reduces their special attack by 2 stages. This is very good against special attackers. That mixed with our Intimidate that reduces the attack of opponents by 1 stage, we're set to go against any opponent. Thunderbolt is a move in case they nullify all our stats and all our stats disappear from Charge Beam. After that, we can just use Thunderbolt to finish them off. And Fake Tears will lower their special defense by 2 stages. I'm going to show you where to get all of these moves. So you want to visit a Pokemon Center. It's the green section, the TM machine. Just want to speak to that. We're going to be starting off with TM23 Charge Beam. It'll cost you 800 LP, free Mareep Wool, and free Dedenne Fur. Now to get Mareep Wool, I want you to come over to South Province Area 2. Once you're here, just have a look around. You won't have to go too far. There's a Mareep right there. So you just want to take out the Mareep, and then you'll get your Mareep Wool. There's a load of them around here. You won't have to go too far. Now for the Dedenne, you want to go over to Medali East. Now to get Dedenne, you just want to go around the perimeter of Medali, and you should find one pretty quick. There's one. So we're just going to take that out, and then we've got our Dedenne Fur. Now you can get Charge Beam. Up next is TM96 Eerie Impulse. That will cost you 400 LP, free Voltorb Sparks, and free Shinx Fangs. So to get the Voltorb Sparks, what you want to do is you want to head over to East Province Area 3 Watchtower, and we're just going to be searching around this area until we find a Voltorb. It shouldn't be too long till you find it. When you do find it, you just want to take it out, and then you will get your Voltorb Sparks. Now to get Shinx, we're going to go ahead and fly over to Furry Falls again, and we're going to be taking out all the Shinxes and Luxrays and any Luxios if you see them, and then we're going to be getting our Shinx Fangs. Moving on to TM126 Thunderbolt, we will need 10,000 LP, 5 Pachirisu Fur, 3 Tadbulb Mucuses, and 3 Pichu Furs. Now to get Pachirisu, you want to fly over to South Province Area 4 Watchtower, and then just search around the Watchtower, and it shouldn't be too long before you run into a Pachirisu, and then you just want to take it out and you will get your Pachirisu Fur. Now to get our Tadbulbs, we're going to fly over to East Province Area 2. So once you get here, it's not far from the Pokemon Center. Come down this way and there'll be a little ramp of sand that's leading down to the river, and that's where they will be most of the time, and that's how you get your Tadbulb Mucuses. Keep an eye out though, because they are quite small. Now to get our Pichu Fur, we're going to be taking out Pikachu Pikachus, just put a waypoint right there, fly over to Artisan East and make your way over. Once you're here, just look around for a little bit and you will run into a Pikachu. And after you find your Pikachu, you just want to take it out and then you will get your Pichu fur. Moving on to our last one, it's going to be TM number 3, Fake Tears. For this, we will need 400 LP, 3 Bonsly Tears, and 3 Teddiursa Claws. So to get our Bonsly Tears, we're going to be coming right here on the map. So we're going to fly over to Medali West. So we're going to make our way over to where all them trees are over there. And we're going to be looking out for some trees of our own. Once you find a Sudowoodo, chase it down, but be careful, it is a fast one. And that's how you get your Bonsly Tears. I'm just going to run into it. No, I'm not. It's disappeared. But that's how you'll get your Bonsly Tears anyway. Now to get our Teddiursas, we're going to be coming right here on the map. So I want you to go to East Province Area 1 and make your way over. Once you're over here, it shouldn't be too long until you run into one and you just want to take it out so you can get your Teddiursa Claws. Now that we've finished the build, let's get into some raids. So we found our first raid. It's a flying type 5-star Slowbro. Let's begin. So it does have Oblivious, so its attack does not get weakened, but we can use Eerie Impulse, so that's what we're going to do first turn to reduce its special attack by 2 stages. It uses Water Pulse and it'll probably do no damage because we just use that. Next up, we're going to use Fake Tears. This will reduce its special defense by 2 stages. It does have Yawn and Curse. Luckily, we are a special attacker, but that means it does have some attacking moves, like physically attacking moves. Now we're going to start off with a Charge Beams, 70% chance to raise our special attack, and we don't get it. Wonderful. The numbers lie. So we heal because we're asleep. It does use Liquidation. We use Charge Beam, but because of the 10% accuracy loss, it will miss every now and then, and unfortunately that time is now for us. We're going to use Charge Beam again. If it does a bit more damage, this time it'll probably raise our special attack, and it does. It uses Yawn. It failed. Did it already yawn us? Maybe it tried yawning someone else and failed. So we're going to use Charge Beam again. Its shield has gone up. Do we get the buff? We do. So now we're on 100 power. It uses Water Pulse and gets the crit, and we are confused. Now we're going to Terrestrialize and use Charge Beam again, hopefully do a lot of damage if we don't hurt ourselves in confusion. But as you can see, we're already more powerful than Thunderbolt, which is 90. This is why we use Charge Beam as our main move. Unfortunately, it isn't guaranteed to raise our special attack. It's only 70%. We do manage to attack, so let's see how much damage this does. It does a lot of damage and breaks the shield and raises our special attack. Next turn we can KO. It removes negative effects from itself, so the Fake Tears has gone, and it nullifies all our stats. So now our Charge Beam is back to normal and its special defense is normal. So in this situation where it nullifies everything and all that stuff, we're going to ignore Charge Beam and we're going to start using Thunderbolt, because by this point you will already be Terrestrialized and you'll do a lot of damage anyway. Do hurt ourselves in confusion, however, and go to sleep. We're going to use another heal, so we break out of confusion and wake up, and then we can finish it off with a Thunderbolt. It does use Yawn even though we was already asleep. Classic raid Pokemon. So now we're going to use Thunderbolt. Now we can actually attack. We hit it with a Thunderbolt. Should finish. Not quite. It's got a tiny bit of health left. The other Pokemon should finish it off though. I'm just going to heal because we are asleep again. These Pokemon that put you to sleep are a pain. So the other Pokemon do finish it off, so we don't have to use another Thunderbolt, and the Slowbro does go down. Now that was a bit shaky because of all the sleeps and the confusion, but the next 2 raids should show you how good Luxray actually is. Now let's get into that second raid. We found our second raid. It's a water type 5-star Zoroark. Let's start it up. So we do get the attack drop this time from Intimidate. It uses Taunt, so we can't use our Fake Tears, unfortunately. So that's a wasted move. Now we're going to get into the Charge Beams. It uses Night Days to do a bit of damage to us. We use Charge Beam. Does a little bit of damage. We didn't get the special attack rise, but he nullifies anyway. We're going to try again with this one. Charge Beam. Does it raise our special attack this time? It does. The shield goes up on Zoroark. It steals some of our Terra Charge, which is not good. It removes negative effects from itself. Yo, this Zoroark's just a pain. It hits us with the Torment, so now we can't actually use Charge Beam. This is why we've got the 2 attacking moves, so now we're going to use Thunderbolt. It crits us with a Shadow Claw. We use Thunderbolt. Now we're going to have to use Charge Beam because we can't use the same move twice in a row. Does it raise our special attack? No, it doesn't. We're getting pretty unlucky here. Now this 70% does feel like a lie sometimes, but it is a 70% chance to give your special attack a boost. Now that we can Terrestrialize, we're going to Terrestrialize and use Thunderbolt. Now the Zoroark did use Nasty Plot, so it could hit us hard here, but I don't think it can kill us. So we use Thunderbolt. It should break the shield or finish him off. Let's see what it does. It does finish him off and breaks the shield. It uses Night Days before it goes down, and then it goes down. So that's a Zoroark down. Let's get on to the third raid. We found our third raid. It's a flying type 5-star Mudsdale. This should be a challenge. Let's see how we do. Okay, so turn 1, we are going to use fake tears. Our intimidate should help us a lot in this fight. High horsepower, that's going to do a lot of damage. So we're going to use charge beam. Hopefully we do get the boost on our first 2 attacks here. We get it on the first attack, which should be massive, but his defense does rise. That doesn't really matter to us though. It uses body press, gets a crit. Like this rage just got it against us at the minute. We use charge beam again. There's a lot of damage and we get the special attack boost again. Now, because we die next hit, I think it's beneficial here to use Thunderbolt instead of charge beam. So let's see how much damage that does. That nearly finishes off the Mudsdale. We get a crit as well, which is amazing. Oh, it doesn't finish us off. I don't know why it used Rock Smash, but we don't complain. It removes negative effects from itself, so the fake tears has gone, and it nullifies all our stat changes. That's completely fine. Because we use Thunderbolt, we're going to use Thunderbolt again. I don't want to terrestrialize till we come back, just so we can secure the win 100% on this raid. So it uses high horsepower and finishes us off. Mudsdale's defense is at its max, so if we was a physical attacker in this one, then we wouldn't be able to win it. We decrease its attack with our intimidate once again. That's a good thing about Luxray with its intimidate. If you do die and you come back, it decreases its attack again. So we have terrestrialized into our electric type, and now we're going to use Thunderbolt and hopefully finish it off. So we do use Thunderbolt. Does it finish it off? It does. And Mudsdale goes down. Goodbye. The start of that raid went so well, a lot better than I thought it would have gone. And if you did enjoy this build, then make sure to go check out this Dragapult build that I'm going to put on screen right now, and I'll catch you on the next one.